Relax, Greg. You're surrounded by federal agents.
5 years anticipating a sniper's bullet. Hard habit to break.
Well, you're safe. And we have some questions.
I promise whatever you believe happened isn't what happened.
So you didn't fake your own death, follow us, and kill Jennings?
Well, you got that only partly wrong. 2 out of 3, 67%, or rather 66.6.
Focus.
I did fake my own death, and I was following you, but I didn't kill Jennings. That was Fortress.
Well, why did Fortress want Jennings dead?
Because you finally caught him. They needed to close the loop, because the explosion in Afghanistan was no accident. It was intentional.
Yeah, we know.
You do?
Question is why?
Oh, no clue. All I know is Jennings was the last one near the depot before the big kaboom.
What is Jennings' connection with Corporal Menlo?
Look, I worked for Fortress, but I just managed munitions depots. I wasn't out doing stuff.
But Jennings was doing stuff.
Yeah, he was working in concert with the Marines, securing villages cleared of bad actors.
Did he ever work directly with Corporal Menlo?
Well, the percentage chance would... I don't know.
You don't know much. You sure faking your own death wasn't an overreaction?
I know one thing. I didn't blow up the depot. But Fortress framed me, fired me, and was gonna kill me, so I did it first. And then I made it my mission to find Jennings.
You're the one who's been giving Torres anonymous tips.
Well, thankfully, he acted on them. Torres is the Batman to my Robin. The Sherlock to my Watson, the,
All right, I get the metaphor.
Can I just say that this is nice? The banter. You know, sitting on a bench, haven't had a real conversation in years.
Okay. Look, if Fortress tried to kill you and actually killed Jennings, there's got to be a reason.
Yeah, kind of hoping you guys can find out why.
What do y'all know about base jumping?
Enough not to do it.
Think it's possible to base jump off Cinderella's castle?
Senator Torres.
Spoke to a friend at the field office in Jacksonville.
And they told you that our boss was base jumping in an amusement park.
Said it was a series of dares and they never actually jumped.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth.
I do. Just vetting it.
Well, how about we vet Greg Winslow's story first? He says that Jennings was responsible for the explosion. Why?
If it was money, it would have been cash. I pulled Jennings' financials, not a dollar in or out since he ran.
The guy disappeared after the explosion, on and off the radar for 5 years. I mean, he clearly had resources.
And motivation. Didn't want to be found by Torres or Fortress. He knew something and got killed for it.
Yeah, but they didn't just kill him. I mean, they took his body. If it was just about what he knew, why make his body disappear? Seems like the body itself was important.
Maybe his body was evidence.
Exactly.
Oh, creepy. But interesting. So how do you make a body totally disappear?
You dump it in the ocean.
Coast Guard and HPD have been searching waterways, nothing yet.
You burn it.
Nothing to find if it's ashes.
All right, let's find local incinerators, places that our suspects could get access.
Hey, Ernie. That still leaves the question of why our suspects went to all this trouble.
Well, DC sent us the original case file. Maybe there's something we missed.